JC staff, I love what you're doing with Accelerator show. I really do. I love the animation. I love the quick pace, where it's not too quick, but it's just the right amount of episodes and timing to really enjoy the show. What I do hate is how you treat other shows very crappy, like Index season 3. It's like you just wanted to get over with, and just ruined it, according to the internet. But when it comes to dungeon, it's wrong. Pick a girls in dungeon, and when it comes to Accelerator, when it comes to Railgun, you guys prove you can do amazing things, and that's what really upsets me about you. You do so much more because you're a very old studio, JC staff. You have done a lot of famous projects, a lot of good ones too. In fact, next season of anime, you guys are doing High Score Girl, which is one of my favorite mangas. And now, Accelerator is coming to a close soon, but still, it's amazing though how the show just turned out. It was really good. Like, he made it to the base, but it's a little too late. I love how Hishigata was freaking trolling him the entire time. Like, oh no, my dreams, it was all in his mind. Like, I love it when villains do that, where he like, nah, I'm just kidding. It's already stole. I'm just playing around, fucking with you. But it's sad at the same time. Especially after seeing their past in a way where he brought Himori back, and how she's not who she is. It's the evil spirit that's inside of her that's possessing her, pretending to be her, and how Hishigata is thinking he doesn't even want world domination. He just wants to complete his project, reach level 6 so the Academy will recognize his amazing feats, and they'll probably get a big old check for it, and then all he wants to do is sleep, eat, and go to the gym with his sister. That's all he wants. I bet if he ever does succeed without doing anything evil deed like, and he just finished it, he would have been happy. He's not a dude who wants to go out there and cause more chaos and evil and world domination and corruption. He just wants to complete this project, and he just wants to live a normal life. How innocent of a dream can that get? Imagine a hero who goes off to save the world. Will he want more adventures? Does he want to be more in the limelight? No. They want to go home. Go home because they've been away from home for so long. It's like with Lord of the Rings in a way. Well, of course, Frodo went off to continue more adventures, but they stayed home for a while. They haven't been home such a long time. They journeyed out the first time out of their village, and they went through crazy stuff. I'm getting off topic here because I just really want to stress that how innocent Hishigata's goal is. In the end of the day, he's probably one of the best villains of the Index series that I know of. Because when I'm watching Index, some of the villains have some good goals and stuff. It's true, and Toma showed them a better way, but I like his the most. Because despite how deep into the darkness he got, he still had his clear mind of what he wanted to do. Usually people who go down this path, they lose their way to the point where even after they complete their goal, they would want more, to become unsatisfied. This dude's okay with what he got. He doesn't care. Now, the only reason I'm really talking about this because most of it was eye candy, watching Accelerator being, badass. He took the other machines to some Accelerator to do some high-level Esper battling. But the thing about this is that they're still just machines. The fact that you had to use a machine to really upgrade an Esper level is okay, but machines can only do so much. Despite how machines can calculate and how smart they can predict things, however, a machine can never count variables. Variables is when you have a formula and you expect it to go that way, but then something comes out of it that breaks the equation. It's like you're supposed to go, you're on your way to work, and you catch the train or bus to work every day, and simple as that, you arrive on work every day. But then one of those days, the bus breaks down, or a fight happens, which causes the cops to get on the bus. Something, or you miss the bus. These are called variables. Machines can never do variables. Humans can calculate, but we can also learn to adapt when unforeseen situations happens in our calculation. A machine can't do that. It can only do what is input into it, and that is it. So because of that, him Accelerator fighting the machines, I already know how Accelerator is going to win. He uses vectors. The only way to really stop Accelerator is to find a way to cancel out his vectors, or rearrange his vectors. Find a way where he can't use his vectors anymore, something that goes against vectors. But with vectors, the possibilities are endless. It's like Yukari from Toho, how she controls all boundaries. You have boundaries and you have vectors. Of those two went to clashing. I don't know, I think boundaries will win over vectors, but we'll have to see. Hopefully someone does that. Anyways, once again, off topic, because I'm being honest with you, I am not going to explain how things work in this show. You already know that I don't know how things really work in this show. You guys know more than I do. I'm just enjoying it. I'm just in it for the ride, man, and that is it. I can't explain jack shit in this show. Dude, I was more into philosophy and history in school and art than I was with science and math. So, I can't. But nonetheless, it does fascinate me, nonetheless. So that being said, Esther is on her way trying to stop the thing, what Esther did. The girl already has enough regrets. Now to do that to one of her closest friends. Esther. Poor Esther. He stabs him. She stabs Hishigata. You know this is going to haunt her. If he dies because of this, you already know it's going to haunt her. Like, my goodness, just haunt her. The other question is what's going to happen to if he does find out that Hirumi is not who she is. It'll be even more of a sadder scene than that. My God. It's just falling all around you now, isn't it? Now, of course, you also have the clone, Misaka, how she was wanting to help Accelerator. Let's face it, Accelerator doesn't feel like he needs forgiveness, especially after killing the 10,031 clones. He doesn't feel like he needs forgiveness, but I'm pretty sure the clones don't care anymore. Like, they see he's a good person now. Like, they can even hang around him without being in fear. But then again, according to Musical Worse, they don't really know the feel of fear yet or resentment until it happens to them. So because of that, that's probably one of the reasons why, which was explained in Season 3 of Index. But nonetheless, they still wish to help him either way. And of course, the link through the Musical Network, Last Order was able to feel his presence because the clone sister woke up at the same time she did. So she was able to, even though he wasn't there, she was able to feel his presence, which I thought was sweet and everything, but yeah. But as we draw close towards the end, we only have 3 episodes left. I think this show only has 12 episodes. I know I was complaining and y'all were saying how it has enough episodes than it does, and you're probably, no, you're right. You're 100% right. But still, because you're right doesn't mean you're correct. No, I'm just kidding. I just want more. That's all. I'm just being greedy because I was peeking at the manga and looking at the manga. It's like, yeah, it does continue after this. Like, there's more that happens. So there's a possibility for a season 2. And knowing how JC Staff just loves this series, this franchise, I'm pretty sure we'll get that season 2. When? I don't know. I'm guaranteeing you, heck, I think we'll get a season 2 of Index. I mean, a new season of Index. That New Testament art and stuff. I bet you. Well, anyway, so like that video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, share if you could, and hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrownxox Anime, signing out.